Shalom, shalom.
Shalom. So we are going to redo the video.
Absolutely. Can I see your phone, baby?
So that I can give y'all all the info.
Boom.
So we wanted to bring up the fact that the U.S. is basically doing what they always do and fabricating things about, other countries such as Tanzania. And one of the travel advisories was saying to be aware because of COVID and crime. And it was just saying a bunch of crap. But it's crazy because, like when you really look at it, I did research. And when it comes to crime, especially sex trafficking, India is number one. Absolutely. America is second in that. And it's just like, but all America tells you is about what everybody else is doing. They're not telling you what's happening here, how a lot of these people are getting abducted for their organs and stuff. Like, why you think it's so many missing people and missing kids? Like, it's all kind of stuff. So it's like, I really want you guys to get out of that mind state of being scared to explore and live your life. Like, I think it's ridiculous that we're so caught and stuck in America because of the fears that they put on us. Like, everything America does operates on fear, and so it's like, I really want to get away from that, which is why we decided to document our repatriation to Africa.
Okay.
Because,
how many days we got left?
We have 59 days now. It was 60 before, but we have 59 days.
Left before we leave, right?
Yes, left before we leave. Our leave date is April 22nd. I know. And
it's not May? What you doing, man?
Okay, so we were supposed to leave May 22nd.
So we're leaving earlier?
Yeah, I just don't want, I'm just ready to go.
Okay.
And so, I'm willing to leave earlier. Especially because my daughter's gymnastics will be over. And that's really the only thing that was holding me to, America or whatever, because I didn't want to take her out of that. But, she wants to leave. She's ready. They actually have gymnastics over there.
Absolutely.
So she's still going to do gym. She's just going to rep Africa. And I'm so excited about that. But let's get into...
Wasn't there you wanted to show a quotation, something was going on in Tanzania?
Oh, it's on that phone. I got to see it.
Okay, so you have to just go out your watch party for a second.
So... with the travel advisory that I was telling you about, it says, do not travel to Tanzania due to COVID-19. Exercise increased caution in Tanzania due to crime, terrorism, and the targeting of LGBT. But it's like, don't they do that here? Like, we're more likely to get killed over here than we are in other countries.
Absolutely.
So the travel advisories to me are just ridiculous. But my husband wants to read you guys something.
Absolutely. So. Also in the book, God the Black Man and Truth the Late Ben Ami, he warns us about these type of situations when he say on page 55 and 56, since the African American leaders at that time were void of the vision and the plan of Yah, they were easily duped by the enemy's scheme to keep African Americans off balance. Therefore, African Americans could not wisely define their objectives and their goals, and were not properly equipped with the know-how to reach the power elite. Every time a positive move developed in the midst of our people, the adversary of Yah, through his press, his religions, and educational institutions, determined how and what was going on, even when it would go on. Immediately, he began to declare into the freedom seekers, as well as the world, the definitions of what the power struggle was all about. By doing so, the adversary manipulated and took control of the struggle and determined where it was going and how it was going to get there. Whenever we began to formulate anything for ourselves, The world media then labels us communist, cultist, weird, perverse, and criminal. The media creates and controls all images, no matter how many times you deny it or how you fight it. The media controls your minds. The standing order of these villains is scare them, chastise them, or kill them. Therefore, the earth's afflicted people must now look to the kingdom of Yah for their salvation.
Okay, and that's so true because, like I said before, it's true. A lot of how America manipulates us is through fear.
Okay.
When you are in fear of something, you're more likely to listen to the person that you think has the answers.
Okay.
And so that's what America does. One thing I respect about Tanzania and their president is the fact that he chose to use natural remedies to get rid of COVID versus doping his people up. He's allowing them to take the natural course of healing. You look at these vaccines and let me know which vaccine worked. The first, second, third, or fourth one that they're trying to implement, even though the third one ain't even out yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with what the U.S. government is doing. I don't agree with them trying to push everything on to all the other countries just because they feel like that's something that, you know, they want their people to do. Yes, the Tanzanian president has not made people shut down, anything like that. They don't wear masks over there. We're in contact with quite a few people from Tanzania. And so they actually have been giving us live updates of what's going on, as well as we've been watching, well, I know I've been watching their news feed, their media outlets and stuff to see what they're talking about, just because, you know, I want to be more knowledgeable about the country that we're repatriating back to. So I want to get in the habit of their customs, and I want to shake off these American customs. And so, being that we do have people that we know personally over there, I think that's why we're more comfortable with the move, because we've been like, when America says something, our people is like, that's not what's going on over here, and da 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 da. So, you know, I feel a lot more comfortable. So a lot of people have been asking me, is the move biblical? Why we're doing it? Like, I've been getting like a bunch of questions about that, and
I will get the Bible verse too.
Yes,
as a matter of fact, I get it right now.
He will. And look, this is the cool thing about the move, right? Initially, it had nothing to do with prophecy. It was not, you know, a belief thing. It had nothing to do with being Hebrew and wanting to go back. Originally, when me and my husband first started courting, before we even got married, we were talking about things that we wanted to do. And one thing we said was, if we decide to get married, within the first 5 years of us being married, we want to move to Africa. Originally, it was going to be Ghana. And we're almost 3 years into our marriage. And, let me see, we're almost 2 years into our marriage. And so we
knew each other longer, but
yeah, but as far as being like tribally and legally married, it's been 2 years.
Right.
And we've accomplished so much within that 2 years, which is why we wanted to document our journey, because we're proud of where we came from versus where we are now. And we want to just show people, like, it's really not as hard as people think it is to go. Like, if you have your mind set on it and that's your goal, you're going to reach that goal. And so we wanted to go back to Africa. We're 2 years in, and this is the perfect time because this country is definitely falling. And so being that they're gonna make the shot mandatory eventually, we just decided that this is the best time for us to just go ahead and dip on out. So I want my husband to read this to you because this actually goes along with us leaving, even though it wasn't even intentional for it to line up prophetically. So go ahead.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
If y'all go into the book of Bereshit, also known as the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 18, it reads on this wise. In the same day, Yahweh made a covenant with Avram, saying, unto thy seed, meaning the Hebrew Israelite sovereign nation, I have given this land from the river of Egypt, meaning the Nile, into the great river, the Euphrates. So the promised land is actually the whole entire northeastern Africa. So our borders is from the Nile River to the Euphrates River. So Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Israel, Palestine, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, all that, the whole entire northeastern Africa is actually the promised land itself. So any of them regions that you go to, you're actually going back to the promised land, to the land of Israel, not to this fake piece of real estate that the so-called Jews are saying, yeah, that's a part of Israel, but that's not the whole Israel. So our understanding of our borders is based upon the Nile River to the great Euphrates. So anywhere these rivers run in between by the way of these land masses, all that is ours. So in that retrospect, the land of Israel is the whole entire northeastern Africa. So by us returning to Tanzania or going to Tanzania, we're actually returning to Israel. If people want to move to Kenya, they're returning to Israel. If you want to move to Uganda, you're returning to Israel. Egypt, you're returning to Israel. The state of Israel, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, all that constitutes the land of Israel. So in all actuality, we're really returning back, boom, to the land of Israel. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And I think that's actually really cool because...
Again, that's not to interrupt. It's Genesis chapter 15, verse 18. So the moves that we're doing is actually prophetic.
It is. And it's cool because that wasn't even our intentions for it to line up. But that's how I know that it's the perfect move, because everything is literally lining up. Like, you know, things that we thought was going to hold us back ended up being what catapulted us forward. So I'm really excited about that. So now I want to get into like some of the fees and stuff, because I want you guys to understand the difference it is in living in America versus living in Africa, or really Tanzania, which is the country that we decided to go back to. So you will need a visa. Now, what a lot of people are doing that are repatriating, they go out there on a visitor's visa, and visitor visas only last 3 months. So every 3 months you have to either renew it or you have to leave the country and come back for like a day or whatever. And which is fine. Either option people take is completely fine. So you have that option. And you can only renew that, I believe, 3 times. Right, so after you renew 3 times, you have to leave the country. Visas range differently depending on what type of visa you have. So I'll just kind of let you guys look that part up yourself, depending on what type of visa you want to get. So there's also the student visa. If you want to go to school out there, whatever the case may be, you could get a student visa, you can get a work visa, or you can get a business visa. The route that we're going to take is we're going to do a business visa, because we actually plan on going out there and opening a business to help add to their economy. We want to open a business and we want to hire the Tanzanians so that they can have income and everything. Like, so we want to go out there to create jobs. So we're going to do the business visa.
And what about the residency?
Yeah, that's going to come in right now. So the business visa is good for 2 years, and So yeah, it's good for 2 years to go out on the business visa, but you need more than just that. That does not, hold you in the country. That's just stating that it's good for 2 years. You'll also need, we want to establish residency there. So, rather us keep renewing it and have to leave and come back and all of that stuff, we're going to apply for residency as soon as we get out there. And it's actually pretty quick. It only takes about 5 to 7 days, if that, which is way easier than it takes for us to do things out here. Now, the residency visa, let's see, to establish residency. So the way it works is, so you have your head of household, and then you have your dependents. Of course, my husband is our head, so naturally, he is going to apply for the residency card. Now, in our money, I'm going to break it down. Matter of fact, let me pull up I'm going to convert it for you guys so that you'll actually know how much it is different from their currency to ours. So just give me 1 second to pull this up.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. I'm super excited. And you guys could definitely look up this information yourselves, because again, this is our repatriation. So the things that we choose to do, you guys may not choose to do. Okay, so currency converter. So in our money, to get a residency permit is $3,050. Now, it's actually not a lot because this guarantees your residency, so you don't have to go in and out of the country. But that's not per person.
Baby, here you go.
Oh, thank you, my love.
You're welcome. Here you go.
Thank you.
And taste it. Look what I did.
Oh. You flushed it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome, baby.
But it's $3,050 for the head of household. Any dependent after that is $50. So there's me and my family. So $3,050, and then it's me, my kids. So it's 6 of us. So $300.
One more thing. Now taste it. I'm sorry.
Thank you, baby.
Excuse me, y'all.
Oh, I like that. Ooh, a little spark.
There you go.
So for us, it'll be $3,350 for all of us to gain residency, because my sister and my nephew's coming with us as well. So my husband's the head of household, and then we're all his dependents. So again, that's $3,050 for the head of household, and then $50 per person after that. The residency guarantees the fact that you don't have to leave the country or anything like that. You can buy your houses. We're gonna buy our house when we get out there. I'll get to that. I'm not going to dive too much into the real estate today, but I will give you a glimpse of how we're going to do it so that you can see.
Okay.
So that's the residency. And then, so you have to get a work permit. Even though we're going to be the business owners, we're going to own it. My husband's going to own it. Okay. We're going to run it. You still have to have a work permit.
Okay. Also, when after you do this, explain about the university we're going to do.
Oh, yeah. I'll explain all of that.
Okay.
So you have to still get a work permit. Now, one of you could get a work permit or all of you could get a work permit. Mm-hmm. But, my apologies, guys. I forgot to tell you how much money the permit is in Tanzanian money. It's $7,713,000. So you can understand the converting fee. It's actually not a lot, because in our money, their $7 million is our $3,000.
Absolutely.
So that lets you know how far our currency goes out there. And when I talk to you about the real estate in a little bit, you'll understand more clear. So That's for that. And then the work permit is $1,000 per person. And that's because you guys have to understand we're foreigners and we're coming into their land, taking their jobs. So naturally they're going to make us pay. And I want to, because we are coming into their land. I don't want to make it seem like, we're invading, So I definitely agree with their fees. Now, the thing is, being that we want to create jobs, that's why we want to do the business visa, and that's why we want to do the work permit, so that we can provide the natural citizens jobs and stuff like that. It just helps the economy a lot better. Now, after you get the work permit, the way that we're doing it is we're establishing a business. So we have the articles of formation and everything that we have to file. And if there's other people that's starting a business, you can inbox me and I'll break down all of those fees for you, because I have those down to a T, so that you guys know exactly what you'll need to start a business. Now, as far as residency, that's actually all you need. So when you look at it, you have $4,050 to establish residency and citizenship, or to start citizenship over in Tanzania. And that's actually not a lot. Okay. Like, y'all could get y'all taxes back and be up out of here. And the thing is, here's what you guys have to understand too. You don't have to pay these fees up front, like initially. Like, you don't have to get there and then just pay out all of this money. You can gradually do it how you want to. Bev.
Yes, I'm coming. Keep going. Yeah, I'm coming.
So, yeah. But, sorry. Hold on one second. Oh, I just need to hear the dings.
What you say? No, there's no dings.
I gotta hear the dings on the phone.
I know you do. I just needed to get you a charger.
So that's just the residency. And then when you think about everything else, okay, so let's get into the houses, because this is actually my favorite part. So what I just told you was to establish residency. The $1,000 that it takes to get your work permit is 2,318 shillings. Okay. Because they go by Tanzanian shillings. So the work permit is 2,318 whatever. Because, they don't do the decimals and all of that stuff.
Right.
And then that 0.5 at the end means something. But I got to look into that more. So yeah, I wanted to establish that. But I also want to get into the real estate, because I want to show you guys how sweet it is living out there versus living here. Now, we have a 3-bedroom townhouse. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhouse, and we pay $2,000 a month, which is fine. I'm not complaining. We have a lot of great amenities. So I'm not complaining about the price. And I know that in this area that we live in, other places are a lot more. But let me show you Tanzanian. Let me see my phone really quick, because I got to pull up my WhatsApp. So I've been communicating back and forth with realtors out there, and I want to put this out there too. So our Saba, Prince Asiel, is well connected out there. So we have the luxury, I guess you could say, of having connects out there and being able to trust the people that we're communicating with, because they're relationships that were built well before we came into the picture. So I want to show you some of the real estate we've been looking at.
We out of here. How you feel, babe?
Oh man, I feel great. Let me see. Let me try to turn this. see if y'all could get a big. Oh, so it does get bigger. Okay, so this is a 6-bedroom mini mansion. Oh, what did I do? This is a 6-bedroom mini mansion, and it is on the beach, or it's at the beach. And okay, so I don't know if you could see it.
I got you, baby. I got you.
So,
Or like that. There you go.
Okay, so that is a 6-bedroom. Oh my God, the camera is like.
No, it's clean. It's just, you know what it. They can see it.
Oh yeah, it cracked.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one picture. Oh, I can't just swipe. That's so. I'm gonna just show you. That's outside. Oh. Oh shoot! I gotta go back to get the other.
Okay, he said he see me
Okay.
bugs.
So that's a 6-bedroom house.
Kang.
6-bedroom, 5 bathrooms, and it's 1.5 million shillings a month.
Kang, baby.
Listen to what I'm saying. 1.5 million shillings a month.
Okay.
But I'm gonna convert it for you. Let me go ahead and do my conversion. 1.5. So, 1.5 million shillings, Tanzanian shillings, a month in our money is $646.98. I don't think you guys heard me. So, for $646.98 a month, we get this 6-bedroom house. And I'm going to show you the message that they were telling me the prices on these, so you guys know that I'm not lying. I'm going to block out the number because, that's, my business. $646 a month, you guys. That is the living room and the dining room. It has a living room, a dining room, a breakfast nook, 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and it comes with a maid. And I'm not even bullshitting you. And the maid is paid by the rent. The maid is already fixed in to the rent, and they have their own headquarters on the property. I am not bullshitting you. Let me show you. I don't know if you guys could see it. Oh, you can't see it. But look, they're telling me the price of the house. Oh, dang it. Sorry, it kind of, But here's the other one. That's the one my wife liked. I want this house because
I want the other one.
Yeah, I want to see the inside.
We got the bread.
I want to see the inside before I want to walk through it myself before I confirm which one, which is why I want to go in April, because I just want to hurry up and get the house so we can move our family out there. But this is the other one.
Turn it around so you can see it.
Oh. Yeah. This one is a 5-bedroom. It's a 5-bedroom with a detached. Okay. Let me see. How do I say it? The main house has 5 bedrooms, but there's a detachment that's like its own little house. So this is the other one, and it's the same price. It's 1.5 million shillings, which is $646 a month. That's the little house I was telling you about. And then this is the main. And so this one too is on the beach. Both houses are on the beach. And both houses come with a maid. They both come with a fenced yard on your property and stuff.
Okay.
They both come with the outhouses for the maids. Okay. This one has a wraparound balcony. The other one has a partial balcony. This one has more land than the other one.
One of the things I do like about this one right here, babe, It's the the other
The room.
The room.
Yeah.
Which I can make into the
you said you wanted to do a meditation
room.
I like this one because the property is just huge and like the house goes so
and
far
it's right
back.
where the beach at.
I think I want that one. But anyways, like I wanted to show you guys because I want you to see the difference. Now, in Tanzania, when you buy houses or you rent houses, you have to rent them 6 months at a time. So we're going to do a whole year. So per year, 646.98 times 12 is $7,763.76 a year.
Sweet.
Let me run that by you. $7,763 a year for a 5 or 6 bedroom mini mansion on the beach. Let that sink in, you guys.
Right.
Like, when people ask me why I decided to leave, there's no question why I decided to leave. Because in my apartment or townhouse, right now, we pay $2,000. That's 20
just the rent alone.
Yeah, that doesn't even include bills. We pay $2,000 a month just for rent. That's $24,000 a year, you guys. That is insane. Like a mini mansion out there is less than half. It's more than half less than what we pay now. It's actually, so that's 7,714.21. That's already twice what we would pay here. Like, it's just insane. Like, I don't want to, and I want to put this out here because for some reason, a lot of people feel like we should be moving in silence or we shouldn't be putting our business on Facebook, but I feel like we need to document our journey so that people know the truth about when you leave the United States so that you can see how it really is. And here's the dope part about it, right? So I'm going to be opening up an online business, which I'm not going to get into the details of it, but the business is still going to be based in America. Which means the currency is still like I'm going to be getting paid in American money, but I'm going to be living in Tanzania. So just off of my business alone, we'll be able to live literally for the rest of our lives. Just if we only have that one business. That doesn't even include the fact that when we get to Tanzania, we're going to open our business out there. And then my husband, I know you guys have been waiting for this, and it's finally going to come to pass this summer. So we waited because we knew eventually we were going to move to Africa. And so my husband always said that he wanted to do the university. We was like, yo, why don't you do it when we move? You know what I'm saying? He's you guys know, if you know my husband, you know he's a historian. So it'll be so cool for him to teach his lessons from all of the different places and sites and monuments and just everything in different countries. So he's going to officially launch the Mighty Hebrew University once we're in Tanzania. Most likely July or August. We haven't settled on a specific date, but we settled on the fact that it's going to be open this summer, July or August.
And I know people been inboxing me like crazy, wanting to send their tuition fee.
We want y'all to hold off on that.
Y'all need to hold off on y'all money.
Yeah, hold off on, please.
Right.
Do not send us any money. We will have all the details for you. We want to do everything 100% professional. This is not going to be no, side thing. It's an actual accredited university. You'll be able to even transfer the credits to other universities if that's what you choose. You guys will actually be getting your degrees, your certificates, your completions,
from the Mighty Hebrew
everything.
University.
You'll be getting all of that. You'll have a package, an onboarding package. It'll come with a detailed syllabus. It'll come with, when it comes to finances, we'll have the payment plans for you. Like, it's going to be so many options, and we're going to do everything from Tanzania.
Absolutely.
So we want to let you guys know it is coming after all the setup and the prepping and the research my husband had to do. You guys are going to be able to finally attend the Mighty Hebrew University live classes. Somebody said African Judaic studies.
Oh, well, in the Mighty Hebrew University, you know, you're going to have studies on Hebrew cosmogenesis, Hebrew anthropogenesis, archaeology,
African studies.
You're going to have African studies, Asiatic studies, you name it, linguistic studies. We're going to get it in.
We're going to have a Hebrew grammar class.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're actually going to also, since we're going to be in
that right there, the Hebrew grammar class will be ran by Morey Gomal. Ben Yisrael and his classes will be coming from out of Ghana, West Africa.
Correct.
Okay.
So you guys will be able to
Shout out
have
to co-founder Dr. Morey Yoel, Ben Israel, by the way.
Yes, definitely. We will have all the information for you. My husband does have. Can I say the? Yeah. If I say it, will they shut it down?
Say what?
Oh
yeah, no, you can say the website. Yeah,
I can say it.
Yes, you can say
it. Oh, okay. So
just can't, and you can explain to them why they won't be able to
put it on Facebook. Yeah. Okay, so his personal website is www.themightyhebrew.com, and so that's his personal website. The reason why you can't put it on Facebook is because Facebook tagged it as like hate speech, and it got tagged under a bunch of stuff.
If you try to keep putting it up there, they shut your whole Facebook.
They'll shut it down. So do not type in the www.themightyhebrew.com because they will shut it down because it's tagged. Yeah, you could go on your web browser and put it in to actual website, but I wanted to let you guys know the university is going to be a different website. It has its own everything. It's an actual whole setup. You guys will have to log into your classes. Everything.
It's not going to be for the general public.
No. It's
Facebook, not. This is just surface information just for the general public to lure them into the university setting. Because once you get into the university setting, now we're going to get all the way into that isolated world of existence down to today. It's going to be phenomenal.
Right.
And my wife, so if y'all been asking me why I'm not doing any shows or anything or interviews
y'all have been asking
and all that, y'all been asking, it's because I want to wait. Only reason I'm on here right now, because this is my eShot thing. She felt as though that we needed to document this. We will document our travel, but I won't be openly teaching until I'm in Tanzania. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the reason being is just because, this is such a big move, and we really want to put a lot of our energy and our focus and our faith into the move so that we can make sure everything is done right. So he's going to take a break from teaching only until we move out there. So it's not...
But I continue to show watch party videos.
Yeah, he'll show his older lectures, his older videos and all of that. But once we're in Tanzania, you guys are going to get all new everything. And then the ones who attend the university, you guys will get an in-depth everything. We'll be sending out textbooks. We're going to do it up, you guys. So when the time comes, I will give you guys the website for you guys to apply and everything. I'll have all that information for you in a couple months once we made our move.
And also, how's everything? We're good?
Yeah.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Prince Yosef, Ben Yisrael, Prince Yosef. This is his wear that we got on.
Oh, yeah.
That black royal wear.
You know what I'm saying?
You
we
know
got to
what I'm
rep
saying?
it. We got to rep it. All black everything.
All black everything. Hebrew Israelite sovereign nationalism rising worldwide. So give a shout out to the Crown Prince. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, what we bringing forth. We gotta, you know, like they say, each one teach one. We gotta, you know, buy one, support one.
I definitely agree with that.
So,
I definitely agree.
You know, you can be an Israelite and still be cool. Y'all see me, I still got my fringes on.
Right.
So you can be an Israelite and still rock gear. You ain't gotta be looking all like bummy like. So I just want to give a shout out, Black Royal Wear. Go look it up.
Yep, Black Royal Wear, Nasik Yosef.
Right, absolutely. Hallelujah. So go ahead, babe. And then after you finish it, I want to ask you a few questions as to why, like, what sparked your repatriation? Because I know your spark been since you was younger, and I just want to, you know, ask a few questions. But go ahead, continue.
No, we could go. You could ask questions because, I mean, if you guys have questions that you want to ask about the repatriation, what you need, residency, work permit, all of that stuff. Whatever your questions are, put it in the chat and I'll answer it. I do a lot of research daily about Tanzania, so
plus,
whatever
you know,
guys
my wife
need.
is going to school to be a lawyer, so
and that's the thing too, you guys. Look, this what I want to let you guys know. If y'all is in school or anything like that, don't stop. If you think school is a reason to stop you from leaving the country, don't, because what you could do is move your classes that you would naturally go into, move them to online, and then bam, you could take it with you. All of my classes I'm gonna do from Tanzania. I'm taking all of that with me. I'm not stopping. No, this don't stop. I'm gonna be international with everything I do.
Yes, second wave of Israelites.
Yeah.
Isaiah 11, and 12. But what I wanted to get into is right now we see a wave, a phenomena of black celebrities, so-called black celebrities going back. You got Black Mike. He'll return back to Africa. Stevie Wonder. The list goes on and on. You got Puff Daddy, Meek Mill, Cardi
50
B.
Cent. Everybody's
50 Cent,
leaving.
Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith. Everybody Busta Rhymes. So you're seeing this metamorphosis or this major grassroots movement of the gates of Zion opening up, and our people are returning back to the land. What do you say about, what is the difference between what we're doing versus people just going back to Africa just because I know there's people we've been talking to, people have their different reasons, their different understandings, even with me and you and our relationship, even though we in sync, but we may have forms of differences. Mine is strictly prophetic. Everything that I see and what we doing is prophetic. I feel as though that we are the vanguard of the second wave of Israelites that are Hebrew Israelite sovereign nationals that's taking a stand to move forward. My question is to you: when did you first come into this mind state that you want to return back to Africa? When did that first awakening come to your consciousness?
Okay, so mine actually happened like the very, very first time that I ever was like, oh, I want to go back to Africa. I was like 12. And it was because, you know me, I like hood movies.
You already know.
So I love hood movies, right? And so I used to always watch a lot of hood movies, you know, and then I used to watch a lot of mainstream black movies coming to America. And I actually used to watch.
And we're going to talk about coming to America too. Before we get off.
But I also used to watch a lot of foreign like movies from like Nigeria and stuff, and that's
they be fun to give a shout out to like, all the celebs over in Nigeria, Logos Nigeria. They be cracking.
They do. So so that's what sparked it. But what really like made it official was probably like in 2014. Because it was like I just seen so much killing and death and just it's right here and just all kind of stuff. Oh, let me do my fingerprint. I did all kind of seen all kind of stuff, and it just, I just didn't want to live in America no more. It really wasn't like, it had nothing to do with, you know, prophecy at the time. It was just the fact that I just didn't want to be in America. Like, I cannot stand America. I cannot stand how spoiled we are, how unappreciative we are, and myself included, because, you know, seeing a lot of things that I took for granted, I realized how spoiled I was. And it just kind of disgusted me. I was just like, yo, like, it's people really out here living. It's people really out here doing, like, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff. Like, it's bigger than that. When I talk to my friends out here and I be like, what's wrong?
No, it was a question that somebody was asking you directly.
Okay.
You have, hey, home girl, I ain't see her since the Morris Ball. Aminette Rehotep says, she asks the question to you, what if you marry someone there?
What if I marry someone?
Not you. But in general, what if somebody marries someone? I think she's asking based upon citizenship.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So if
and
you
you can bring up about birth too.
Right. So if you marry somebody, if you marry a Tanzanian native, then that does actually automatically get you citizenship, but it can be taken away if they sense fraud, you know, and you still actually have to apply and all of that stuff, but you won't get kicked out of the country if your visa expires and stuff like that. So if you marry somebody, then that is a way to gain citizenship quicker. But this is what I wanted to say too. I forgot to mention is that, so we're getting the business visa, which is for 2 years. The residency is every 2 years. The work permit is, you just pay a one-time fee for that. And then, the residency is a one-time fee as well. But once you get your residency, that's for 2 years. After 12 months, you can actually apply for citizenship.
Absolutely.
So,
and you get citizenship.
It's quick.
Especially for so-called African Americans, because they adopted, I'm pretty sure my Isha know, but Tanzania adopted the return of so-called African Americans, even the bill that Trump signed. Mm-hmm. So they have actually repatriation act over there in Tanzania.
Yeah, that helps Tanzania you get over
for
there.
So-called African Americans, they do that.
Yeah, and they have land set aside. They're developing. There's like all kind of apartments and stuff. So to be quite honest, like what you guys need to understand is a month, like a lot of us party, right? A lot of us pop bottles. A lot of us did that crazy life.
Shit, I'm popping a bottle right now.
Right.
But for righteousness, though. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. But think of it, this is how I think of it. If you take all the money you would spend going to a club for a whole month, that's what you could use to get back to Tanzania. Like, you guys, it's not, they make it seem hard. It's not hard. Like, I used to, when people used to say, and I'm gonna tell you something else that sparked it too. When people used to be like, oh, you know, let's travel. I have a friend named Denise. She used to always want me to travel out of the country. I had a child's mind frame. So I was like, girl, can't nobody afford that, until I started researching it myself. And when I went to Europe back in 2000, I want to say
18.
Like it was 18.
Okay, baby.
So I went to Europe back in 2018. And the fact that at the time, me and my husband had just gotten together. And
after you kept creeping me out at my Sabbath classes.
Shut up. So we had just officially made it official that we was getting married. So my trip had been my trip had been pre-planned. So I didn't have like a whole bunch of money to be trying to spend going to Europe and this and that. But I saved like 6 months prior. I saved up and all kind of stuff. And the plane ticket was $800. I did a 10-day cruise. The cruise was $1,200. The plane ticket was $800. So it was less than $2,000 to do a 10-day cruise to the Mediterranean and stuff. So that is when I was like, yo, it really does not cost a lot to travel. So I started looking into leaving the country. And then when the pandemic hit, it kind of like solidified it. Like, you know what? Why are we here? Like, you know, going through all of this stuff. So we started like, okay, you know what? Let's say that's like now. Let me tell you what we're doing now. So me and my husband both work. I work from home, and we pay our rent, and then that's all. Our rent and bills, and then that's all. The rest of the money gets saved for us to leave.
Nothing.
Like
nothing.
All of our money is going towards that. We have other sources to get like little household stuff. Like
I don't see.
Yeah, like we get paid, and it sits in that bank account.
Right.
We're not like, we are practicing so much discipline right now because I'm a shopaholic and my husband can't stop buying books. So you can imagine the fact that we ain't spending nothing. We getting our passports because kids, no matter what age, even our baby who is 10 months.
It already started, the passport.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying about the kids. All kids have to have their passports no matter what age. My husband has his. I have mine. The kids we're sending off for, because you have to have their birth certificates. You have to have a copy of the ID from both parents. And so I'm sending all the kids' birth certificates in at once. So as soon as I get the birth certificate from one of my sons, then we're going to do them all together and we're going to expedite it. So the passport itself, my husband paid $120 for the initial passport, $60 to expedite it, and $17.34.
Just remember they changed the price.
I know, $17.34 to expedite it back to us as far as the mail fee, because you can expedite the processing and you can expedite them sending it to you. So we're having it, we paid the expedite fee, and then we had to pay the $35 post office fee for them to process it, because we did it at the post office. So that's what, 120 plus 60
Most High bless us.
Plus Toda Rabbah.
Oh man, Elder Quenal, my wife tricked me, Elder Quenal. She had me think we was leaving May 22nd.
Okay, I didn't trick you. Listen, initially,
now we leaving April
22nd. Listen,
we're moving to Africa,
initially,
April 22nd.
Initially, we were gonna leave May 22nd, but the truth is, if I could leave right this very second, I would be gone right this very second. But we have to wait
so we got 59 more days?
Yeah, we gotta wait for the rest of we have to wait for the kids' passports, and then we could leave. And then I have to actually wait for my sister. So yeah, we do have to wait because my sister's going with us.
My thing was, I just felt like May was a perfect timing, you know what I mean? It's spring, and all year over there is always the same.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and my husband didn't have a honeymoon for our wedding, right?
We had a big wedding.
No, because remember we were supposed to go out of the country.
You mean we had a wedding?
No, we had a wedding. We didn't have a honeymoon.
Oh yeah, we didn't have a honeymoon. We had
Y'all see the wedding,
right? We had a pre-wedding celebration. My mother,
lit.
My mother threw us off.
That was lit.
Bang!
But that wasn't a honeymoon.
I know you wanted to leave the country.
Yo, we doing a forever honeymoon.
We finna do forever, because we really didn't have we did my mother.
And then when we were supposed to go to we were supposed to go to Israel, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, because that's where we was going to
do the honeymoon. So it's like we got
and Demona. So, but once the COVID hit, it made us cancel our trip to Demona, because I wanted to take her to Demona for the honeymoon. But now it's like she don't know, but I'm gonna tell her now. Yes, we're moving to Tanzania. But in August, I wanted to take you to Madagascar for our honeymoon. So I might as well tell you now. So that's my.
Oh, thank you.
Right, so I want to take you to Madagascar because we're right there.
Right.
So boom, we can shoot over to
Madagascar.
That'll be fun. Go look at some of the lemurs.
Right.
Go over there and look at some of the lemurs.
Have you seen the cartoon Madagascar?
I already know. Yeah,
I love it. It actually looks like that.
Right, I know.
Like, it's
I love
crazy.
that cartoon.
But Tanzania is just going to be a forever honeymoon. So, back to what we was talking about, because I totally forgot. The reason why we are going. So, we lined that up. The cool thing is that now, if you know me, I'm like a spontaneous person in the sense... In the sense of, I'll literally think something and be like, okay, baby, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, and if you don't go by what she say, she'll get upset with you as if I could have other plans. Maybe to go to the studio with Lord Melchizedek at work on my album. Or I might want to just have a beer and just chill. I come home from work. I just want to chill, right? And then she'll be like, let's go bowling. Just out of nowhere. What the fuck are you talking about? It just comes out of nowhere. Or let's go skydiving. Like, my wife is like, she want to bungee cord, anything a nigga don't do. You know what I mean?
Yo, I can't help it. I cannot. Listen.
She trying to kill my old ass. If anything happened to me, I'm only joking.
Yo,
but I'm talking no foul play. But if I'm in one of them dumbass, because she'll try to talk me into skydiving or bungee cord. Black folks, I'm from Philly, I don't do no shit like that. But she'll talk me into it, then I'll do it. Anything she did it.
But look, the reason, joking. So when it came to us moving, right, I think January is when I was like, okay, so we're just going to move to Africa. Was it January or December?
It was like late December.
Yeah.
That's another thing, yeah. I don't know where we going to Africa. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
But look, here's why, right? I was thinking about it, and like I said, remember, we said that within the first 5 years of our marriage, we were going to move.
Yeah, we said that.
And so, because we have been talking
I thought it was going to be after 5 years.
Nah.
She went down, Jack.
And so, when we was like just analyzing everything going on and just life in general, and the fact that, I wake up every morning dreading my job just for the simple fact that people want, okay, I'll talk about that right now.
Okay, we'll get to your question, Elder Quinoff. Be patient. We're going to get it to you.
In American society, you wake up whatever time. I wake up at 7. I got to be to work by 8. Get off at 4:30. Do that 5 days a week. Actually, sometimes 6 days, because my job been making me work extra. I be working on Sundays. And, you get your 2 days off, and then Monday comes, and then it's just, oh my God, it's just repetitive. It is repetitive. Just to not get thanked for what you do. At my job, I do the work of 4 people. I set up items, I purchase items for Costco's, Trader Joe's, and Price. It's like, yo, my head hurts. I manage over 30 spreadsheets. I have to deal with so many different computer programs and people and just everything. And I find myself depressed a lot. Like, it's not something that I am ashamed of, because it's something that I've been dealing with far before me and my husband got together. No matter how happy I am, I always have like this depression embedded in me. And I was finally able to identify why after 30, how old am I, 33? I think I'm 33.
Yeah, you're 33, baby.
Okay, yeah, 33 years. That is so sad that I don't even keep up with my age.
No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I was born in 87, so I believe I'm 33. So, after all of this time, I was able to identify the fact that I don't want to be part of American society. I don't want to be a part of American statistics. I don't want to be a part of American values, American life, American anything. My unhappiness was coming from the fact that no matter how much I put into being successful in America, even when you are successful in America, you don't get to enjoy it. You know, I've busted my ass for my job. I've created things. I've done things. I've kept up things just for them to sit in my face and tell me that I'm not working hard enough. And that happened in about December, which is what ultimately confirmed that I need to leave America, because my sanity is more important than the people that I'll miss out here. I will miss a lot of people, but I miss my sanity more. And
Elder Cornell said 1987 was his last year in high school. Ha ha.
That's messed up.
I was born in 1976.
Yep.
She was born in 1987.
11-year difference. But yeah, so being that I hated that, like, yo, we work 5 days a week just to get 2 days off, and we're building somebody else's dream.
And sometimes we work overtime.
Yeah.
I gotta go
damn near all the time we work overtime.
Right.
And it's never appreciated. It's like, and then the rent we pay, like I said, we pay $2,000 for our townhouse. That's $24,000 a year. So, like, it's insane. One second, it's my job. Okay. Watch, y'all gonna hear the insanity. Hey, Garrett. I'm finding yourself.
Good. Was just on the phone with Lori, and so you're gonna see a PO for 90 cases of Humboldt fog coming across here in a little bit. Alex walked into the building, so he was gonna take a closer look, and we may actually get all that Humboldt that she was trying to get out of. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm pressing her for that.
Okay.
I just got her out to get protected, so keep an eye out for that. And then also, I just want to take a peek. Did you see the Mount Tam POs come across yesterday?
From Northern Cal? No.
For Bay Area?
Let me check one second. I left early yesterday. Yeah. If he sent them late.
In the afternoon. So, are you seeing those?
Check. No. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have them from Northern Cal. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and process those. Hello?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, I have them. They're right here. I'm going to go ahead and process them. They came through late last night. That's why.
What's the timing on the POs?
What do you mean?
Like, do they have an initial start date that they want?
I'm showing they want it delivered 3/16.
3/16. Jesus Christ, that's in like less than 3 weeks. Okay. And then can you tell me how many total units they're asking for?
Yeah, 1 second.
I just need to get with Josh and my manufacturer and see if we can make that work.
Okay. 456 cases.
456 cases or 456 twin packs?
Twin packs.
Okay. All right, that's solid. Do you mind, I don't want to, disrupt your morning workflow, and sorry for hitting you just randomly on the phone, but can you send a quick little recap of that to Josh, myself, and Long, and then I'll get on the horn with Cowgirl Creamery and see if that timing is going to be okay with the shelf life, because essentially for any project they kind of make to order for us, so we get max shelf life, and I don't know what they have in the pipeline that they could start filling, but if like in the next hour, is that something you can?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll have it for you.
Okay, cool. Just a quick little recap breakdown of kind of timing, and then I can schedule some time to talk to my girl Rachel down in California.
Okay. Yep, I'll have that to you.
Okay, cool. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Now, that is what I'm talking about.
Right there, that brought him right in.
Let me tell you something. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Having to be on standby constantly when people call is something that I hate it. I hate the fact that at my job, because of what I do, I have to be available all the time. Yo, oh my gosh, it pisses me off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're on being Israel. Which country in Africa you planning to live?
Tanzania.
We're moving to, what is it? Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Right?
Yeah.
So that's where we're leaving in 59 days. That's where we're moving to.
So, yeah, phone calls like that and reasons like that is why I want to leave, because I don't like being a slave to the American system anymore, and I made the decision to cut those ties and not be part of society anymore.
Check on my baby. Okay,
bet. Thank you. So that's why I decided to leave. I can no longer be a slave to America. So, my job has about another month out of me. And then I'm going to quit my job so I could fully focus on moving. But yeah. Somebody asked about what you do for money and how much money you need to go out there. So money-wise, I don't want to tell you guys how much money we're going out there with, because, that's our business. But I think that standard, a person can go out there with $10,000 and be completely fine. As long as you make $500 a month, you'll be good. As far as what you do for money, it's easy to go out there and start a business. It doesn't matter what you sell. You can sell incense. You can sell your skincare products, your hair care products, food. You could sell anything, and it'll be easy to make money, because you also have to understand that a part of Dar es Salaam is also, like when you go on the pier section, it is a terrorist area, and a tourist area. And so a lot of people from around the world will go there, and that's where you sell all your goods at. So it's just, the hustle is just different. And then it's like, when you think about the fact that you'll be waking up every day on the beach in paradise, it makes it to where, I would rather do that than wake up at 7 o'clock every day and go to work to build somebody else's dream. I just don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Was there anything else you wanted me to touch on, Ben?
That was it. You already spoke about the university. Oh, yeah. About giving birth.
Oh, yeah. So another thing is, if you're pregnant and you have a kid out there, you automatically get citizenship as well, because the child will be a citizen. So, these are just different ways that people gain citizenship. Being that we plan to be out there for the rest of our life, our next baby will be a Tanzanian native. So I'm happy about that. Because we do probably, I guess you can never plan a baby. So whenever the Most High gives us another baby, that's when we're going to have another baby. So this was just the initial video to talk about us, our repatriation back to Africa and things that we ran into. Again, you guys are welcome to inbox me any questions you have. I'm going to try to do a live maybe once or twice a week to update you on our journey and the things that we have to go through, the passports, the visas. Like, I want to document everything.
What if I adopt?
What happened?
He said, what if you adopt like a Tanzanian child? What
if you do it out there, I'm pretty sure you can.
Right. What if you adopt? But you have to have citizenship to adopt, correct?
Yeah, you have to.
Right.
Well, okay, so Africa is starting to phase out Americans being able to adopt the kids and stuff.
True.
So that's a law that I would have to look into, because I remember they were talking about it. I'm not too clear on if they passed it and what's the details of it, but that's definitely something that I'll look into. If you guys have any questions, feel free to inbox me at Eitana but not Yasharahla, or you could inbox my husband. We'll be going live. We're going to document our journey. Even if we run into issues, whatever troubles we run into, we're going to let y'all know, because, we want you guys to know the real, not the facade. So if there's issues, y'all going to know. Tell them.
Tell them, Todiah.
You ready? You ready to go?
Todiah ready to go.
So, yeah, you guys.
The little prince ready to go.
Yes, he is. He gonna be my little African baby. Because he was born here, but he growing up there.
Right. So he gonna speak Hebrew, Kiswahili,
and English.
And anything else he can learn.
Yep. So we're definitely excited about this. Anybody that wants to repatriate and you want information, it doesn't matter what it is, just hit me up. I'm here to help. Trust me, I reach out to other people to get help and information too. So this isn't just stuff that I compiled myself. This is stuff that people help me compile. I watched a YouTube video that this one sister and her husband did on their business ventures in Tanzania. So they helped me out a lot. Sister Deborah, Sister, what's her name? Wanda. Sister Monica. They've all helped me in gathering information.
Dr. Moriel, Cousin Shem.
Yes, so it's a lot of, and just know, you're not alone out there. There's a huge community out there. And so, don't think that you're alone. A lot of people that you knew out here actually moved out there. You know how many personal people hit me up like, yo, sis, I'm moving out there too, or I'm moving to Africa or whatever. So I think it's real dope to see so many people waking up to the fact that they want to be out of here. So if anybody needs help with leaving, if anybody needs resources.
He said we too old to have children. Laughing out loud. By now.
Don't worry, hey, the Most High makes a way.
Right.
But
you sound like Sarah laughing, Elder Quanah. Talking about you too old to have children, laughing out loud. So, never know.
We're gonna document this for you guys. We'll have, even when we get on the plane, all of that. I got my suitcases, so I
already packed. Listen, y'all, I got to tell y'all. So she went and bought suitcases. I'm talking about banging joints. So when she got the suitcases, all I know
I told y'all I'm spontaneous.
No, she packed up. It ain't nothing of hers hanging up. Everything is packed up. Her shoes, everything.
Yeah. I threw a whole bunch of stuff away. I'm packed up. So now my husband and my daughter's suitcases is coming. And then next we got the baby and then my other son's suitcase. And then that's it. The rest of the stuff, we're looking into shipping containers to ship it. So far, the cheapest price I've seen was like $2,800 to ship all of our household stuff. So, you know, I'm going to keep y'all posted on everything we do. I want to ship my car out there. So, you know, we're going to look into that too. So
we got 2 cars.
Yeah, and we want to take at least one of them. So we will do that. We'll keep you guys posted. Any questions, hit me up. And I'll let you guys know the next time I'm going live. I'll let you know when the kids' passports come. I'm going to keep y'all in the loop on everything that we're doing.
There is one more thing.
What?
This misnorm about felons can't have passports.
Oh, yeah. Let me touch it. Okay, let me send
y'all.
this email, and then I'm going to touch on that real quick.
Look, y'all. Look at Todaya, y'all. Look at Totomoto. Totomoto. Look at you, Todaya. Look. So the people can see. Look, y'all. Todaya, look.
Say hi, Moto.
Look. Say shalom. Say shalom. He caught up on the phone. Look, he wants your phone. One thing about Todaya, he'll try to get your cell phone. Right or wrong, babe?
Yeah, he will.
He will try to get your cell phone.
He take everything.
He take everything.
So I want to touch on that. So it's been going around, and a lot of people have a misconception saying that felons cannot get passports. Felons cannot travel. Felons cannot this. Felons cannot that. Well, I'm the first to say that that is a lie. Felons can have passports, and I'm going to use personal experiences because I know. First of all, my husband's a felon. He has a passport. My mother's a felon. She has a passport. My father's a felon. Rest his soul. Before he died, he had a passport. My stepfather is a felon. He has a passport. My brother is a felon. He too has a passport. So it's not that felons can't get passports. The only time you can't get a passport because you have a felony is when they deem you a flight risk, and then they'll take that away from you. If you have
sex tourism.
Yeah, so if you have charges of going overseas and doing like sexual stuff, they'll revoke your passport.
Right, it's called sex tourism.
Yeah, it's called sex tourism. If you have drug trafficking, they can revoke it. Or if you are even if you're actively on parole, you actually can still get a passport.
You just gotta get permission.
Yeah, you just have to get permission. And here's the crazy thing, right?
You can get the passport.
Yeah.
You just gotta get permission from your agent or your probation
Okay,
officer
so that's a misconception too, because here's what I'm gonna tell you. Here's a life hack with traveling. A lot of people I know, or quite a few people that I know who are felons, they want to leave the country, but they don't want to come back. They don't want to come back. Now, understand, this is for people who do not want to come back. Do not screw up my words and say that I said this was for everyone. For felons who have no desire to come back to or to be a part of American society, this pertains to you. If you are a felon and you are on parole, and you get your passport, normally, if you plan to come back, you have to ask permission from your parole officer to go out of the country. They'll let you know yes or no, and they'll tell you how long.
I got you.
Then, that's fine, whatever. If you don't plan on coming back, and you plan on getting citizenship in another country, and you're a felon, and you're on parole, and you know that they're going to say no, you get your passport and you leave. You declare your citizenship in your other country, and then you don't come back. Or you denounce your American citizenship. That way you can come back and your record cannot be held against you because you're no longer an American citizen.
Right.
So
you declare asylum.
Exactly. You declare asylum. So when you go over there, you declare asylum, denounce your American citizenship, you get their citizenship, and then bam, Because see, the way it works is that the laws out here are not the same in other countries. So when you deem yourself a citizen of other countries, American ties don't apply to you anymore. So the parole, whatever it was for, doesn't apply to you no more once you deem yourself citizen of another country. So I'm just throwing that out there for anybody who is actively on parole and you want to leave, but you know your parole officer won't let you. That's the only way you could do it. So then if you come back to visit, you cannot get violated because you're no longer a citizen of the United States. Yep. But, you know, that's just a little life hack for people who, you know, want to do it another way. Bam, that's what my channel is for. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And I'll let you guys know when I'm going to do my next live pertaining to us moving out of here. You see how active he is?
You keep trying. Let me think.
Like, yo, this boy moves so much. It's
terrorist.
Crazy. We call him a baby terrorist because he be terrorizing us. Like, yo, it's insane. But we love you guys. And, you know, we out of here. We're happy. We want y'all to do the same if that's what you want to do. And if that's what you want to do and you need help, reach out, guys. We love you. And until next time, y'all be safe.
Shalom, shalom. Hebrew Israelite Sovereign Nationalism.
Rising worldwide.
See, yup, right there.